o ponto mais importante do processo aqui tá e a competência aqui, na minha opinião, tá com na sinha como resolver problema. No mundo de engenharia, não tem mundo perfeito, está constantemente resolvendo problema e me está muito contente de estar com emocionando a luta durante o dia aqui, especialmente hoje.
How I've seen the students grow or improve in skills in the past few days. That's an interesting question because, to be honest, I've seen a few students that started off with a lot of knowledge and got better at their sort of skills. But I've seen students start off very scared and very sort of worried that they're not going to be able to build anything or that they don't know what they're doing, and they ended up having one of the more creative solutions that I've seen. So it was really cool to see a kid go from somebody that was scared to try and had no knowledge to somebody that had such an awesome sort of random idea that actually worked and sort of performed very well in the arena.
What was the biggest challenge we faced while building the robot, and how did we solve it? So the robot building happened in 2 phases this year. First the 3D design and then the programming. So the programming aspect was helped a lot by the coaches this year that was able to build a WebSocket and to make a different way to control it. Even in the competition itself, it was very difficult to maintain a stable connection, but after a bit of, tinkering, it was able to be connected enough to work. And the 3D designs, I will let Eduard explain.
The 3D designs we made on Onshape, and most of we tried to find 3D designs already made, but we couldn't find any, so we made it ourselves. And we made the chassis was already 3D printed, so we made a 3D design for the servo to grab the balls. And then after we 3D printed that, we did it once and it didn't end up successful. But then the second time we made it, it ended up more successful, and that's the build we ended up using.
One of our goals was always to reach all of the ABC islands. So we already established in Aruba, and I would really love for us in the future to start focusing a bit on Curacao and Bonaire, and then continue with our Quito Postem, with our robotics hackathon, and then we also have now in the mix our first global challenges that happen once a year. I would say that. So mainly continue with all of our events in Aruba, and then in the future starts moving to Curacao, Bonaire, and also building a community there, and then hopefully collaborate with other companies, other organizations of the different islands, and then so everyone gets connected.
My invitation for the next kids is just do it. A few of them, they didn't have any programming skills or CAD designing skills or in general a lot of STEM skills.
A mim invitar a turma, bem por bem, bom nunca sabe, porta algo que está interessado.
STEM Embassy does not only organize hackathons, but also events like Quito Postem. There you could learn so much about what you want to do in the future, and if that happens to be something in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, it's very helpful and very good on your resume for people that want to find a job right after school.